What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, no one expected the enormity of the Marvel Phase 4/Phase 5 announcement just a couple of weeks ago at the Investors Day meeting, and what goes hand in hand with brand new franchises on Disney Plus and, of course, new teams added to the MCU are new actors and actresses to take all of these roles. And today we're going to bounce around the industry insider circuit, 3 new announcements, 2 pertaining to new actors that could be entering the MCU, and we'll speculate a little bit about what roles they might be taking if they do indeed ever sign, and of course the return of Jon Bernthal's Punisher and where he may show up, again coming from several industry insider sources. We're going to break down all the brand new casting reports, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We're still giving away this insane 1/4 scale Beta Ray Bill, as well as our 3rd and final Infinity Saga box set in just days on New Year's Eve. We've also added a PlayStation 5 at 800,000 subscribers. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So the 3 names mentioned in the prologue, Keanu Reeves and Jon Bernthal back as Punisher, and we're going to get to both of those. There's only one name that's truly new and fresh being linked to a Marvel role, and one name we haven't reported on in the last almost 3 years here at the channel. Marvel Studios in talks with Joseph Gordon-Levitt for an unnamed project. Now, that headline's a bit of a stretch, and I chased this news story all the way to the original article coming from Charlie Murphy, industry insider over at Murphy's Multiverse, which I will leave a link to the original scoop down in the description below, where he reports, quote, "Early on Christmas morning, I was notified that the uber-talented Joseph Gordon-Levitt had recently been in contact with at least one of the creatives at Marvel Studios," then goes on to clarify that that's the entirety of the report, and without any context or further details, that could mean a whole ton of things. So when you see a headline like he's in talks for an unnamed project, that's a bit of a stretch, but you guys know this is how it starts. And if Mahershala Ali could walk in and say that he wanted to be Blade, if Marvel Studios is already interested and he's interested as well, then there's a chance that he could end up in a Marvel role. It would make a lot of sense for an actor who had already shown up in a comic book movie in the Dark Knight trilogy but wasn't really done any justice, and would be a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, the second report comes from industry insider Mikey Sutton in a re-report of an original exclusive, again coming from Small Screen, which is a relative newcomer to the Hollywood trade scene, but has been extremely accurate for the short time they have been on the scene, which makes me give this story just a little more reverence. That being reported that Keanu Reeves is in talks with Marvel Studios to star in a Disney Plus role, and that Disney Plus role could indeed be Ghost Rider. Now, he has been linked to so many roles in the MCU. I make jokes about this all the time, and if you have any doubt, you can just check Google. There is so much concept art of Keanu Reeves as a Marvel superhero. It's actually kind of funny. He's been linked to Moon Knight, he's been linked to Ghost Rider, several others in the past. This is not exactly new, and he would be in a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It does give me pause, though. I think of him more as a theater actor. I don't really care about the current climate or the future, quote-unquote, of what's going on with film. More just putting him on a Disney Plus series seems, well, not exactly where they would have him best fitted, but Ghost Rider could be set up for some of those future franchises and crossovers, so that's where they'd want him. Either way, that would be another huge addition to the MCU. Kevin Feige in the past has actually confirmed that they talk with Keanu Reeves all the time, looking for that right role. I think Ghost Rider is a role we would all love to see him in, and very hopefully soon we can get some confirmations of this stuff, as all these new series are going to go to production and filming in the next 24 months, so they're going to have these roles cast. And one of the biggest rumors has always been Ghost Rider appearing in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Meaning if there's a chance he's going to be in that role, he would need to be cast for that film, but that is purely speculation. And speaking of which, as I mentioned moments ago in this video, and this next report of Jon Bernthal returning as Punisher coming from the same source, and as I said, Small Screen nailed a Fantastic Four report, and in the same week real recently, but still, guys, remember to take these as rumors and speculation. They don't have a track record over at Small Screen, and until confirmed officially by Marvel Studios, but that Jon Bernthal could be returning to Marvel Studios for Disney Plus. This is what they had to say, quote, "Jon Bernthal and Marvel Studios are in talks, which could result in the actor coming back to play the Punisher in the MCU. I then pressed the source for information on whether these talks are for a movie or a TV show, and they had to add this. As it stands, this would be for an appearance in one of the upcoming Disney Plus shows, but that could evolve into an appearance in the movies also." And that last bit, that's not information at all. We already know the interconnectedness and the fact that these Disney Plus shows are going to cross over with the movies. If he's the Punisher in the MCU, he's the Punisher in the MCU. I'm not sure who their sources are over at Small Screen. Like I said, they just came on the scene within the last 6 months. They did nail that Fantastic Four report, but this Jon Bernthal report, this is also not the first time his name's coming up, is coming back to the MCU. We actually covered an interview where he said real recently and publicly that he was open to do it. And of course, we all know that of all the fan favorites from the leftover Netflix shows, Jon Bernthal's Punisher and Charlie Cox's Daredevil are the fans' choices to be recast. I could see him still coming back as this character. I could see Marvel Studios wanting it to happen. I'm not sure how they would put this on Disney Plus or make a family-friendly Punisher show, and as I've said several times at the channel over the last 18 months, I think it's high time they actually do a rated R label. There's been rumors of this, we've covered those reports at the channel, but a majority of the MCU's demographic as fans, even though they are definitely trying to reach young kids with the upcoming Young Avengers and some of the shows they're putting on Marvel like Miss Marvel, but a majority of the demographic that follows the MCU that's been with it since the beginning are well over the age of being able to watch rated R films. With the success of Daredevil and Wolverine in the mainstream, I don't see why this can't happen. I just doubt that Disney Plus is the place that you're going to see this Punisher show. Hopefully they are going to release a Disney Max or a Disney Plus 18 section like we've reported, but only time will tell. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below on all this casting information. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, if joining the MCU, what role would you like to see him in? I definitely see him as a Mr. Fantastic, but hopefully John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are going to take the two roles as Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic. Again, only time will tell with this stuff. Do you like Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider? Is there a different role like Silver Surfer that you would rather see him in? And as far as Jon Bernthal back as the Punisher, well, I think I know how we all feel about that. We're all for it. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we're still giving away this insane 1/4 scale Beta Ray Bill, as well as our third and final Infinity Saga box set. We're doing that giveaway on New Year's Eve, which is just a couple days away, regardless of the subscriber count. So if you still want to get in for that, or we've added a PlayStation 5 at 800,000 subscribers. If you want to be entered to win any of the prizes here at the channel currently, or any of the future prizes, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Generally, I'll give you an idea, but if you can't think of anything, just comment on your favorite Spider-Man. It's a good go-to. Also, because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. Now, the easiest way to do that is to make sure you hit that notification bell, notifications turned on to keep up with the content. Of course, if you enjoyed today's video or our other videos, I would always appreciate it if you hit that like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me over on Instagram at IamFires. You can find me on Spotify with original music, including this banger you hear right here, over on Spotify under All Fires, or on Twitch streaming live under twitch.tv/Novellin. There are links in the description to all three, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.